Hi friends, today we're making a dragon eye. You're going to use the metal circle to trace a perfect circle that's going to be the middle of your eye. Next we're going to do the outer corners. It's kind of like two triangles and then the whole shape kind of looks like a football. Next we're going to do the pupil. And we're going to add a highlight, which is going to look crazy now, but really cool later. So kind of where the light is reflecting off of the eye. Two triangles, a little circle there. Next, we're going to do the eyelids. So a line on the top and a line on the bottom. We're following that line with a line on the bottom, another line on the top that's going to go off of your paper to make it look like more skin. I'm making these little notches so I know where to start making ovals. And then from there, I'm sketching kind of a squarish oval shape. Remember, these are all going to be organic shapes. So they're not perfect. They're shapes you would find in nature with kind of curvy lines. And we're sketching, so we're not pressing as hard as we can. We're making a lot of very light lines with our pencil. On the very bottom, you're going to make some big circles, big ovals. They're organic shapes, so there's really no wrong way to do it. Here, we're making circles. I made these way too tiny. We also don't want your circles lined up perfectly like buttons on a coat. We want them kind of scattered, all different sizes, organic shapes. So some are big, some are small. But ooh, Miss Shirley made those way too tiny. So make sure yours are a little bit bigger. And I'll show you why. You'll find out why when we start coloring. Repeating what you did on the bottom, you're going to put more of the big oval circles at the top and even bigger ones on the outside. Oh, I saw some little spaces I needed to fill in. That's what I'm doing there. The big circles. So we're going to use orange, yellow, a light green, a dark green, a white, a gray, a black, and a piece of paper towel. For the iris, you're going to color it yellow, the whole thing yellow, and then we need the orange because the very outside is going to be orange. We're going to layer colors. I'm making sure my orange doesn't have any black on it. From when I was coloring before, you can just wipe it off on your paper towel. So you're tracing the outside of your iris with the orange. You can press down hard for this one. You press hard on the outside, then you can press a little bit lighter as you're going around the iris, and you're going to use the paper towel to blend it out. So blending means you're pressing down and you're kind of smudging it. Ooh, my gray, I had to wipe it off again to make sure it was good. The sclera, that's what that part of the eye is called. You're going to color the whole thing gray. And then just on the outside, remember we're layering colors. So just on the outside, you're going to add black to the two outer corners. And you're tracing that whole part in black. So I'm pressing down hard. See here the difference? The harder I press, the darker the black is. And then you can do the blending or smudging again. So between each little scale that we have, we're going to add black or gray. Now we need a light green and a dark green. So I'm putting the light green in the middle. And then I'm going to go around it with the dark green. This is what's going to make our dragon look realistic. So each scale should have at least 2 colors. A dark color on the outside, a light color in the middle, and then sometimes a little bit of white. And then in between the scales, I'm putting the black. Here's my white for a little highlight. My pupil, I'm going to color it black. So I didn't press down that hard at first, and then I went and I pressed down harder to give it a nice uniform color. Ooh, those tiny circles. I told you didn't want them that tiny. So I'm tracing all my scales here with a dark green oil pastel. And then for some of them, I'm going to go in and color them with yellow. For others, I'm going to do light green. But you see how every single circle I made, I have to color it in? Just keep that in mind and don't make your circles as tiny as I did, because it took me so long.
To Earth, but then like he was like captured by like the authorities, and like he was and
How was it?
and then he was like frozen in like ice, and then he was like frozen for a while. And then he was like frozen for a long time. And then he was frozen for like 50 years. Then he was frozen for like 50 years.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but then like he was really nice and thing and stopped doing and joined.
I colored everything green, and now I'm going in between the scales with my black oil pastel. I put this paper down so that I don't smudge the eye with my fist. I decided I wanted my eye a little bit darker, so I'm pressing down hard with the gray, and then I press down hard with the black. And I'm smudging, I'm blending the whole time. There you go.